Over the past year, under the current administration, countless families have been torn apart and many innocent lives were lost due to ICE. That is how I started off my speech in front of about 250 people on January 20th, 2026. Because we are young, we are told that we aren't able to do anything, that we aren't able to make a change. But that's not true. You can't wait for change to happen. You need to be the change that you want to see in the world. Today, I would like to share a story with you all of a time where I learned that I was able to make a change in my community. It all started at a concert with my friend Nova. We were listening to the music, dancing, typical concert stuff, and a certain band went on, and they played a song about some ongoing issues in the world. This sparked up a conversation between us about the violence in our communities and about how unprepared the schools were for events like this, because it was happening all over the world. And just like that, we started planning a walkout. We created posters, social media accounts, and we recruited people. We only had 2 days to spread the word. We started planning the day after we had this idea because we wanted to make it happen as soon as possible. And spreading the word was a lot easier than we thought it would be because people were talking about it in the halls and people were actually making posters in our school library. I felt extremely anxious about this situation. I had no idea if people were going to show up, what the consequences would be, what would happen to us if a group of students showed up and voiced their opinions. That day, when I walked out of class and I saw around 250 people, the students and the community members outside, those are feelings that I will never forget. Seeing so many brave young people able to take action and speak out about something that they felt deeply about. Following the walkout, there was 2 articles that were published about the event, and many schools in the area had heard about what we had done, and they had reached out to us asking how we had done this. Not only that, but community members had reached out to us and talked about how they had planned larger scale walkouts. But most importantly, I think it created a community in our school. People who showed up saw people who they went to school with every day and people that they could lean on and talk to about this hard topic. That's how Utah Youth for Progress was created, to inform people our age about how to get involved in our community. And while those are things that happened in our community, one large thing is that a community member who attended the walkout had actually invited Nova and I to attend a speech by our former vice president in Salt Lake City. Being the change you want to see in the world does not mean just being a better person. It means taking those risks, speaking out for others, and putting in the hard work. But most importantly, I think it means believing that you all are capable of having such a huge impact on the world. Who do you want to be, and what do you want to see? Be the change that you want to see in your life, in your community, and in our world. Thank you.